Schitts Creek. So here I have Ew David and other quotes. The Little Guide to Schitts Creek quote book. And in this book, you'll just hear, there is many iconic quotes from both Alexis, Moira, Johnny, Jocelyn, Roland, David, and many other people. And I'll be reading you guys some of the most iconic quotes in Schitts Creek. So there is 7 chapters. Chapter 1 is Life's a Shit. Chapter 2 is a tax write-off. Chapter 3, the tour. Chapter 4, fold in the cheese. Chapter 5, Leo and Polly. Chapter 6, Bebe. And Chapter 7, You're Simply the Best. Here is all the chapters in the book. The first chapter, Life's a Shit. Quotes for a bad day. You know those days when life is a bit, well, shit. The Rose family have been there. Whether it's a bad day at the office, fighting with your roommate's sibling, or losing your vast fortune, we have a quote to get you through the day. So the first quote is from Moira Rose. The world is falling apart around us, and I'm dying inside. Moira Rose expresses that feeling we've all had on a bad day. Next is, I'm planning on popping a pill, crying a bit, and falling asleep early, which is David on his rather lackluster birthday plans. Next up is Roland, who is the mayor of the Schitts Creek. This is the real Sophie's choice. Roland gives us a rare insight into his decision-making process. It's so windy today. I'm trying to find the right time to film this outside, but it's always windy. Next up is David on his fragile emotional state. I'm trying very hard not to connect with people right now, which is something I think we all can relate to sometimes. Next up is Moira applying her soap opera training to grim reality. Oh, I'd kill her for a good coma right now. Yep. Next is Stevie Bud, the owner of Rosebud Motel. I'm only doing this because you called me rude, and I take that as a compliment. Stevie has a rather unusual approach to customer service at the Rosebud Motel. Next is David again. And this is David bemoans the ill fortune that seems to consistently befall his family. This is one of my favorite quotes. It's just one long string of really bad luck, and I don't know what kind of carnage I inflicted in my past life to deserve it. It must have been a Dracula or a spin instructor or something. I really like that quote. It's really funny. Next is Moira. You're blind to reality, and for that I am most proud. Moira encourages David to follow her rules of engagement, or rather disengagement, for life. Next is Stevie. I'm incapable of faking sincerity. also one of my favorites. And this is Moira asks David to be polite in her unique manner. And this is from David. You know, being approachable isn't that important anyway. The Queen hasn't smiled since the 70s, and her birthdays are still very well attended. David on why being friendly and approachable is overrated.
Nice.
Again, Moira. Who knows what will befall us tomorrow, John? You could be hit by a Mack truck or pooped on the head by a tiny piece of space debris. Moira on the fickle nature of life. A little windbreak. Let's continue. Next is from Alexis. I miss being surrounded by loose acquaintances who think I'm funny and smart and charming. Alexis bemoans her former life of partying and admirers. Next is Moira. Let's go. I had enough walking hours for one day. Moira's approach on the time management is very on brand. Some of the quotes I don't quite get, and some I do. If you don't understand a few of the quotes, that's okay. You're not alone. You are not alone. I am here with you. No, okay. Next up is Johnny. Talk to Hanson because the ears are no longer working. Johnny gets down with the kids with the cool lingo. Windbreak again. Next up is Moira. There's a lot of Moira in this. How mercurial is life? We all imagine being carried from the ashes by the goddess Artemis, and here I get Baltron from Barnum and Bailey. Moira suffering at the uncaring hands of fate, or in other words, experiencing a minor inconvenience. It's so freaking windy. Wind, please stop. I'm trying to film a video here. From the Rose siblings, David and Alexis. This is David. Okay, nobody freaked out when Alexis went missing. Alexis, I didn't go missing, David. The FBI knew where I was the entire time. The Rose siblings compared the differences between their disappearances. That's a funny quote. David. I have never heard someone say it so. Windbreak again. Okay, I'm gonna cover the microphone like this. I have never heard someone say so many wrong things, one after the other, consecutively, in a row. This is David who tells Moira to curb her assumptions on Alexis's love life. Now this is Moira, and who is ending a hard day on a rather positive note. Let's all go to bed and pray we don't wake up. That's quite something, Moira. Alexis. Again, I think this is a really funny quote. really nice shoes. And we're back. This is Alexis on her life's motto. My mom is looking at me through the window. And this is Moira on her riches to rags downfall. I've been gutted. I've been stripped of every morsel of pleasure I've earned in this life. Yeah. Sorry, Moira. And this is David, who turns down Stevie's invite to a party with the Schitts Creek locals. I'm gonna pass. I'm not really in the mood to be a victim of a hate crime tonight. I agree, David. I totally agree. Next is Moira again. This will be the last one of chapter 1. This is Moira. Never let the bastards to get you down. Moira has a Dead Poet Society moment while teaching high school drama. Next is chapter 2, tax write-off. It's a tax write-off following their misfortunes. The Rose family need to work, some of them for the first time, whether it's selecting local merchandise for Rose Apothecary, starting your own PR firm, or running America's second largest chain of video stores. Let the quotes inspire your career. This is David. Oh, this is Moira. You do realize I'm a professional vocalist. Moira makes a pitch for the leader of the Jazz Gals for her to join. And this is Roland. If you're looking for an ass to kiss, it's mine. And this is Roland introduces himself in his typical mayoral fashion. And this is Johnny. Johnny is papa, eating sugar, no papa, telling lies, no papa, open wide, sorry. Oh, I know, I don't have any money, but I need to look like I don't have any money. And this is Johnny on his tactics for getting the best deal on a second-hand car. Next up is Alexis. It's a list of BuzzFeed's most motivational quotes for girl bosses under 30. Alexis on a very important step to starting your own business. And this is David. This is also one of my favorites. Quotes. The idea of me life coaching another human being should scare you a lot. David reconsiders his career options in light of his new circumstances. And this is Alexis. Also really funny quote. It's just a checkpoint, okay? I've been through tons of these in Johannesburg. It's like a drive-through, except everybody has a gun. Alexis has some experience in moving a certain type of merchandise, if you know what I mean. This is Stevie. Tempers David's job-seeking ambitions. I'm not saying anything in trend forecasting or art curating.
That's weird.
You won't find that in Schitts Creek. Now this is Moira, who gives a rousing speech to the say that we can't pull off. I recently heard of a small town in Scotland, no bigger than a thimble, that is making millions from a week-long singles feast. Now, if an idea as simple as that can work for people as infamously disorganized as the Scotch, surely we can aspire to something of equal scale. This is Morva, who struggles to relate to her new neighbors, and Roland in particular, because he's special. Don't take this the wrong way, but is this car your home? Is it though? Is it your car? Is it your home? I'm trying to find. Okay, moving on to chapter 3. It's Couture. Even in their darkest hour, the Rose family still bring their classy, if eccentric sense of style with them. From Moira's many wigs to David's never-ending supply of black sweaters, what the family wears speaks volumes, darlings. This is David. Is there like a Texas Chainsaw movie being filmed out there that I'm not aware of? And this is David is taken aback by Roland's style or lack thereof. And this is Moira, who explains the importance of her vintage brown bag. My great-grandmother took it from her husband when she left him, and it has been passed down through all the women in my family as emergency currency in case we need to leave our husbands in the middle of the night. Still. Really? Shut up. Next up is David, who feels a kindship with Queen Bee on multiple levels. Like Beyonce, I excel as a solo artist, and my mom just me well into my teens. This is David, who questions Johnny's choice of Christmas Eve attire. You might want to rethink the nightgown first. There's a whole Ebenezer Scrooge thing happening. My best is Bob Cratchit. Next is Stevie and David. This is Stevie. My car is worth less than your pants. David, well, I've seen your car. And that makes sense to me. Stevie and David discussed the practicality of their respective purchases. And this is Moira. If you ever see me shopping at the blouse barn, you must shoot me in the temple. Moira pleads with her family not to let her morph into the local style. This is also one of my favorites. It's from David again. David is a really funny character. He's so funny. Funky is a neon t-shirt you buy at an airport gift shop next to a bejeweled iPhone case. This is luxury. 4. Fold in the cheese. Cafe Tropical is one of the Schitts Creek's busiest and most fashionable eateries, which really isn't saying much. These hilarious quotes without you spitting out your mystery green smoothies. Yum.
Yum.
There are people in the background making so much noise. Shut the fuck up. This is Twyla, who is the owner at Cafe Tropical. I brought this pie from work, but on the way I realized I didn't check what kind, so there's a 50-50 chance there's meat in it. This Twyla is always a welcome guest at any gathering, even if her food offerings are risky. This is Stevie, who finds an appropriate cause to celebrate. We're drinking to me not becoming an alcoholic, which is also really fun quotes. This is David, and I can relate to this. I relate to this quote. I googled that bug. It's some sort of demonic cricket that takes chunks out of your skin when provoked. Chunks is the word Google used. David fears that it will become a snack for some welcome to wildlife. And this is Moira. This wine is awful. Give me another glass. Moira acquires a taste for some suspect food wine. And this is Moira again. Well, Jocelyn, there are certain things that are just not done. Smoking with your car with a bebe, unless you're cracking window, tipping before tax, mixing drinks with cola, and giving away a coat that doesn't belong to you. Moira abides by a very interesting set of morals. And this is David, who does his best to look after a very drunk Stevie, perhaps with a fire extinguisher. You smell very flammable right now. I'm just gonna try. Okay, next chapter. Chapter 5. Leo and Polly. There's no doubt that the Rose family was well connected once, from Alexis's jet-setting stories to Moira's tenure as a soap opera star. Show business and celebrity had followed the Rose family from Bali to Bosnia, or, in other words, from the A-list to Schitts Creek list. This is Moira, who resonates a bit too well with the murderous Shakespearean character on her show Sunrise Bay, which is not real, by the way. The last time I felt this emotionally encumbered, I was playing Lady Macbeth on a Crystal Skies cruise ship during Shakespeare at Sea Week. And this is Alexis and Mutt. Alexis, yeah, and Mutt was her Alexis's first boyfriend. Wait, did I skip one? No. But okay, what would we have talked about is my face, Alexis. You'd have said, wow, Alexis 6 months. Okay, you try growing a beard, Alexis. I was a beard for a very well-known actor, and I get it. It's uncomfortable. And this is Alexis. Has a very interesting take on facial hair. And this is Alexis and Moira. What's your favorite season? Awards. Alexis and Moira share some bonding time. And then this is Alexis again. I was casually seeing Prince Harry, so there was the whole is she gonna be a princess thing? But also because we were going through this very dark phase where we were just partying too hard. And yeah, Alexis on the time when she nearly went from Hollywood princess to real royalty. And this is also one of my favorite quotes from Alexis. As a high school dropout stories go, Alexis is pretty compelling. Hi, my name is Alexis, and yes, I did not finish high school. It is a long, short, boring story involving a yacht and a famous soccer player and a ton of mushrooms. I'm trying to find another quote here. Oh. This is a song by Alexis. It's really cool. Hello, my name is Alexis Rose, represented by Alexis Rowe Talent, and I have chosen to perform the title track of my critically reviewed limited reality series, A Little Bit Alexis. Feel free to sing along if you know the words. I'm Lamborghini. I'm a Hollywood star. I'm a little bit tipsy when I drive my car. I'm expensive sushi. I'm a cute, huge yacht. I'm a little bit single, even when I'm not. I'm a little bit. I'm a little bit. I'm a little bit. I'm a little bit. A little bit. La 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 la. A little bit Alexis. Chapter 6. Baby. The Rose family, despite their riches to rags downfall, are a family just like any other. They bicker, they laugh, they make each other's life 100 times harder, but at the end of the day, they love each other very much. We love that journey for us. And this is David. What kind of sociopath abandons her family in some vomit-soaked dump to Gavilan all around the world, where their dumb shipping hair loser boyfriend she's known for 3 months? David is thoroughly unimpressed with Alexis's plan to jet off with Stavros, who is her boyfriend. Word. Alexis's graduation, and it's turned into a family affair against David's will. Moira, well, we all have to go, David, unless you have some special excuse. It's my birthday. Yeah. This is Jocelyn who talks to David. You strike me as the sort of person that had a hard time in high school. Jocelyn accurately and painfully summarizes David's educational experience. notice that Bebe is crying. Moira and Johnny plays babysitter and instantly find it challenging without a nanny. Related. I relate. Where is Fallen? Jeez. Okay. Chapter 7. Last chapter. You're simply the best. You're simply the best. Love is all around in Schitts Creek, whether it's 30 years of marriage, makeups or breakups. The Rose family have been through it all. The heart wants what the heart wants, no matter the label or the bottle. This is David on a versatility in romance. I do drink red wine, but I also drink white wine. And I've been known to sample the occasional rosé. And a couple summers back, I tried a Merlot that used to be a Chardonnay, which got a bit complicated. I like the wine, not the label. This is David. I'm starting to feel like I'm trapped in an Avril Lavigne lyric here. David and Stevie find themselves in a rather complicated romantic situation.
An eternity later.
Okay, here it is. Okay. This is David and Moira, who tried to revive an old family recipe, but fails. David. This is David. What does that mean? What does folded in cheese mean, Moira? You fold it in. I understand that, but how do you fold it in? Do you fold it in half like a piece of paper and drop it in the pot, or what do you do? Moira, David, I cannot show you everything. Okay, well, can you show me one thing? Okay, here's what you just fold it in. Okay, I don't know how to broke folding cheese like that, David, and I don't know how to be any more clear. You take that thing that's in your hand, and if you say fold in one more time, it says fold it in. This is your recipe. You fold in the cheese then. Don't you dare. You fold it in. David! Oh good. Now I say bubbles. David, what does burning smell like? The family enchilada recipe is a disaster in